Good evening, good evening, good morning, and good night, wherever in the world you're watching from. Welcome to Walkathon TV. First and foremost, let me thank all my viewers and subscribers for supporting Walkathon TV. Yes, guys, let's see if anyone is going to be joining the live today. It's the semi-final day. Remember our topic? Our topic was the men's 100 meter Paris 2024. Who will it be? Will it be Jamaica or the USA? And remember, my pick is Jamaica. So, if anyone should join this live, or anyone who watches this live before the race, you can put your choice, your pick in the chat section or the comment section. My pick is Kishane Thompson for gold, Oblique Seville for silver, and Noah Lyles for the bronze. And if he doesn't execute his race properly, he might not even end up on the podium. So, come on, guys, share the live. Share the live. This live would be more exciting if someone would really join the live. Now, for the other lives that I schedule, because I am in the UK and we are 6 hours ahead of most of the other countries that are not in the European region. We are 6 hours and 5 hours ahead in time. So I usually would have scheduled a live later. But I chose to schedule this live before the start of the semi-final of the 100 meter. so that at least we can make some predictions and see how it work out. I am sticking to my prediction. You see what the lineup in the semifinals are like already. Some of them, we are going to get some shocking results because of the lineup, who is in which heat with who. So this is nerve wracking for a lot of fans and even the hot league themselves, you know. So come on, guys, come on, share this live. I need this live to be exciting. Well, if no one even join this live, I know they will watch later whenever they can. And let's talk about, some things that we have seen happen in the Olympics so far. From my own opinion, which others would share the same thing. When a athlete, when an athlete gets to a certain age, their body start to lose its power. Their energetic power start to fade. And let's look at Elaine for example. Would you be looking for Elaine to shine in the next Olympic? Because we see what happened to her in this one. She didn't even qualify to be on the relay. So this is what happened to most of the athletes when they get to a certain age. And as I said, using Elaine as a example. Most athletes, when they rise to stardom, they take up the hype life and the nightlife, doing alcohol and, if possible, doing drugs as well. So that is going to take a toll on the body. You know, I know that a lot of you guys might disagree, but the scientists, those people will agree because can you stay out of the hype life when you are a star? It's a hard thing to do. But say for instance, when a athlete goes out to really enjoy themselves, do they drink alcohol? Do they take drugs? I've been in places where I see star athletes and others, and I see them drinking beer, wine, champagne, and all those stuff. So alcohol is involved. Well, I've never noticed a athlete smoking, but that doesn't mean that they can't take other drugs, that you don't have to smoke. So, this is what happened to most of the athletes when they get to a certain stage or age in their career. And, as we mentioned, Elaine Thompson as an example, if anyone who is a fan of her, or family member, or even her, for instance, if she gets a chance to watch this live, I hope she doesn't take it personal, or even her fans doesn't take it personal, because there were many athletes before her who has suffered the same fate that she's been through. Yes. And like I mentioned, where the energetic power started to fade when they get to a certain age. That's exactly where she's at in her career. Now, for Mr. Noah Lyles, he's actually coming to the same stage in his career. Look at Usain Bolt. He is still the fastest man that we have ever seen. And it happened. He also get to that stage where he loses all those energy, those power. And he got replaced by these younger ones. So with the female side, there are so many young athletes showing up. So, I didn't really try to make any prediction in the females race, and whosoever watches saw what took place. Talu pulled up or something. She was one of the favorites. Shelley didn't turn up. And everyone saw the result. And when you see a athlete like Shelley, who have been to more than one Olympic and get back-to-back medals, it's because she really is great. She was good. She's great. There were many athletes before her who were superstars, and they didn't make it back to back. They didn't get back to back titles. So let's lift our hats to them. Yeah. So now we have to, as Jamaicans, we have to look to the Tia and the Tina Claytons and Alana Reeds and all the younger ones to come and replace the others. Sharika, you know, she's at that stage in her career as well. So I am not surprised to see what really happened, you know, right there. Yes, we know that she had some injury problems. She had some injury problem. Yes, we know that. But I think they should have made, you know, a better decision and make way for a younger athlete to step up and get some experience. I think they should have done that. But anyway, that's my opinion. So let's put some focus on the semi-final, the 100-meter semi-final for the men, which is coming up shortly. I did pick Kishane for a goal that's going to be in the final, even though he hasn't get through the semi-final stage. But if he doesn't get any injury, he's gonna qualify easily. And so will Civil. Blake, he showed us in the heat, that is not gonna make the podium. He showed us that. And as for Noah, this is not an opinion. I think Noah overtrained because he decided to be in 4 different events. He wanted to take home 4 gold medals from Paris 2024. So for him to enter those 4 different events, he have to train. He has to train for that 400-meter leg that he plans to run on the 4x4. So I think he has overtrained because there is no way Noah could have planned to enter into that 4x4 if he wasn't training for it. So he has to train for the 100 and he has to train for the 200. So he was always going to be doubling 100, 200. And the 4x1. Well, the 4x1, he could have sit out the early rounds and wait for the team to qualify. Then he would have been in the finals. But regardless of that, with the 400 leg that he plans to run on that 4x4, he has to do some training for him to be on that team. So that's the reason why I believe that he has overtrained. And that is going to take a toll on his body. All those preparation that he has to do. Okay, so we are actually getting ready for the 100 meter. And as I mentioned, at the end of this Olympic, Bolt's world record will still stand. There is no athlete at the moment who will be able to challenge that world record. Let's see what if Thompson should finish the final healthy. Let's see what he can do later. But Paris 2024, he's not ready to challenge that world record. So, anyway, it's gonna be nerve wracking because, like, and don't forget, Ewan Blake. He's the second greatest sprinter of all times. And we have seen him try for a couple of years to get back into some shape to challenge for a spot, not even say for a medal. He was trying to challenge for a spot on the team, and he didn't make it. So that's what I'm trying to explain right now. So, we actually forgot about him. Look how hard he was trying. But I think now he gets it in his head that he's not gonna be able to come back to that shape or form that he was in back then. What my advice to you and Blake now is to try and help some younger ones, help to groom some of the younger ones so that Jamaica can still be recognized as the sprint factory. So now, it's countdown time to that semi-final race. Like in other times, I was always like feeling nervous, but I don't know how I feel so confident right now. I am not even worried. So, I am saying to my viewers, don't be too nervous or don't be too edgy. Our guys are gonna step up to the plate this time around. Yes, guys. And one guy in particular, Zanel Hughes, we're gonna have to put some focus on this guy because this guy is really talented. If he is injury free, if he's healthy, he can do some damage. So let's not count him out anyway. Yes. So, while we are here waiting for this race, I am looking at my telly and, they are making some their own predictions and they are saying that everyone has to be focused on Noah Lyles. So let's focus on Noah Lyles. I wouldn't, if I was betting, I wouldn't put my money on him. I would have to lose my money on Thompson. But the moment that we are waiting for is coming up in a while. So, you know, some of these eat, they call it dead zone because of where some of the athletes end up. Guys, if you see me pause at the moment, it's because I am looking at the telly. I am listening to Michael Johnson and Denise Lewis and Jessica Ennis. They have been there and done that already. So they are expert analysts. So I have to listen to them. I'm not saying that I am going to agree with them because they have made their predictions many times and they are wrong some of the time. So they're talking about this guy that Carl Lewis is training. He's a British guy and he was the winner in that heat that Noah Lyles came second. Yeah. So there are gonna be a few surprises. Even I myself might get a surprise because like this is a race and everyone that go in the lineup from number 1 to number 8, they are there to win. So, even though I am confident with my prediction, but I can be wrong at the end of the race. But it's the end of the race that's going to prove me wrong today. So, I am so anxious, guys. I'm so anxious at the moment.
Well, it's an extraordinary story. In 9 months, what has happened to this young man's life? All through reaching out on email to Carl Lewis to lower his PB below 10 seconds, to be the first European to win the NCAA and to be now in the semi-final of the Olympic Games.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy year for him, and his name has been, just sort of reverberating through the message boards and social media. And who is this kid? And of course, the fact that he is coached by Carl Lewis, who is one of the best ever. Not only is you assume that he's going to be prepared physically, but also mentally, because Carl was one of the best at going into major championships, navigating around. He's got so much experience. So Lewis in a great position here, and should be in that final.
And just, despite the fact that he decided to leave Sheffield, which I know you might not against him, it's worked out well for him. To beat Noah Lyles in that semi-final, I think that he will give him enormous confidence.
Oh, huge amount of confidence. I think, he's obviously coming to this with, like Matt says, a great coach and a great strategy to make the final. And he ran brilliantly, and he didn't feel the pressure of Noah Lyles or anyone else around him. He ran his own race, and that's a brilliant thing to be able to do in your first Olympics, in your first round.
I remember saying to you down in London that for me, I'd like to see him run under 10 seconds a couple more times. He's done exactly that. He's just stuck to his gun, stuck to his strategy, and he's paid dividends.
Is this a kind of free hit for him? Because at least if you get to the semi-final, would you expect it when he's down to go at the final?
Not much to go, but you keep moving as you continue to run faster. You keep expecting more from yourself because you're proving to yourself that I can do this. So he's going to expect now that, well, if I'm looking at the times and the people that are getting into this final, what I did in my semifinal, I should be in this final. So now his expectation right there, right now on that line is I should get in this final.
I don't know what it is. I returned to 9 months ago, you said nothing, thinking this is not my destiny, maybe, but he's here, it's now, it's real. Yeah, sure.
This final is his. When he doesn't get in, he's going to feel like I lost.
But the man to his left, Jess, is under a lot more pressure, you would think, because he has set a score. He wants to win gold.
You would think, and even though he says he doesn't feel the pressure, he will be feeling some pressure. And the fact that they're drawn again side by side, he is going to be determined, Noah Lyles, that is, to be going.
It's going to be fascinating. It's the first of 3 semi-finals. This one is in the very capable hands of Steve Cram and Colin Jackson. Good evening.
Good evening, yes, everybody. This is exciting, isn't it? The men's going to be the final tonight. The order, if you like, the semi-finals, but obviously they are something to be savoured because somebody that we would expect to get to the final will not make it. I'm pretty sure of that. Lyles was beaten by Hitchler in the heat, as you saw earlier, and he said that's not going to happen again. When he won the world title over London Review last year, he won each of his rounds, ran pretty quick in the semi-final in Budapest, 9:87. I think he'll be looking for something similar here. So the men to contest this first semi-final, Favour Ashton, Nigeria, 9:94 this year. Incidentally, Hitchler is only the 4th fastest on season's best.
Okay, so the first semi-final, they are behind their blocks.
Again, based in the US, as many of these athletes are. Azamati from Ghana, second, looked pretty good in qualification actually. He needs to step up. There was a 10-0 in the qualification.
This is where we are going to know what to expect in the finals, because the guy who beat Noah in the East is right beside him. But I think um anyway, let's see what goes on here. Yes, Civil is in this East. So we are going to know what, this, by the end of this race we can actually predict what's going to happen in the final. Yes, so the guy who beat Noah is right beside him. Okay, so they just finished introducing the athlete, and now they are on their marks. Yes, this is the first semi-final. Wow, guys, this might be nerve-wracking for some of you guys until they crosses the line. What I am hoping for is that all of them should cross the line injury free. Yes, they are off. Wow. Civil. 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 So Lyles, two defeat. And he was not jogging like he used to. Wow. Wow. Flew out of the blocks, Colin. Really, really good. Whatever injury problems he's had are left behind him. Louis with 997 is going to have to anxiously wait. Yeah, that's the big question. Is that 997 going to be enough? Let's watch this race. Seville blasted out the blocks, didn't he? This young man is, remember, taken a scout previously of Noah Lyle, so knows all about him. And I think he looks very guys, when Civil reached at least 90, he started cruising. He looked over at Noah. Whoa. Noah is in trouble. So, any one of you guys who plan to put your money on Noah, you're taking a risk. You are taking a risk. Anyway, I'm not really laughing at Noah. I am laughing because I got my result. I got that one right already, because if anyone who watches this race can see how relaxed Civil is and how Lyles is pushing. He is pushing himself because he wanted was to win. And Civil was so relaxed. Wow. 981. Lyles 983. Wow. And this British guy, he came third. And His time is not even that bad. 997.
So great running by him. Yeah, I mean, Noah
Wow.
looks good there. He's only 200 of a second off his own personal best, so he's not slouching right now. It's just, again, as we talked about, that's the level of the performances here. Noah actually got out well, but Elizabeth, the technique right here is just impeccable. He's so clean in terms of his sprint. There's no wasted motion at all.
Wow.
Noah as well,
Guys,
but right there, you would expect Noah to
the
start
final
to
is going to be a cracker.
drop a little bit towards the end. He would have looked over probably right now and see out the side of his eyes
It's
maybe
going to
about
be a
30
cracker.
seconds. And
This young
honestly,
British guy
just wasn't able to make it then.
is
And
new on the
Elizabeth,
scene.
that will play
When I
a
say
big
the
part
scene, I
in
mean
the
he's
race,
new to
certainly going
this
to that final.
Olympics.
Now,
So
as we know, there are many different ways to run 100 metres, and Louis Hinchman's style is
he's
simply
good
there, prepared to build it.
and
It's a tough
he's
series,
a
and
talent
I'm sure Alex
for
will be working on
the
some
future.
different things throughout the years if he stays with him. But to get
But
himself into the mix and potentially be a fastest loser, do you think his name draws a bell?
he
Because obviously he
should
knows
be
that
one of the
this
fastest
is the
losers.
fastest race.
So
Do you think he
he
draws a
might be
lot
in
of
the
attention from
final.
that, maybe
And
in
for
the
his
early years?
first Olympic and making the final, he's a talent for later.
And he's still got a lot of technical things to work on. He didn't get out great, and then he was straining all the way through the last part of
So
the race.
we are waiting now for the second semi-final.
Help him being in those middle lanes, in the mix of the race, and he ran well.
I think there's two things can happen. Sometimes when two people are alongside you, they get out so cleanly, so well, it does put you under tension. So he looked tense to me from the get go. It was a fight all the way down there. And there's nothing to dictate the score.
And
It was
one of the things you have to look for, guys, is this.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's
You
not going to be
remember
easy.
Noah
It's
Lyles of the past.
very, very long season for him.
Before the start of a race,
And yeah, I mean, he was
he
good for
used to be so
years in the field
comical.
there and
He
started to
used to
strain a
be
little bit and perform a
so
little bit,
comical
leak out a little bit
at
of
the
his
end of the
speed.
race.
But, that was the best
That's the reason why a lot
season,
of
I mean, all else
fans
kind of
say he
falls
is
away.
hype.
But I think,
I
you can't ever
never think that
be
he
satisfied no matter what because this is a
is
great
hyping
race.
Unbelievable progress to this season.
because I
And
think that's good for the
next,
sports.
we have the
But
reigning Olympic champion, Marcel
when
Marcello
you look
Furious
at,
of Italy.
you
And
know,
as I said before, his start
his
was
attitude
interrupted with
in
injury. And,
this
we will go into this, I have to say,
Olympic,
virtual Olympics
you know that he's in trouble
True, but at least for him, he's
because,
coming into this with as much
you know,
confidence as he
he
possibly
doesn't look
has
himself.
because he did run
He
fast in
doesn't
time
look
997.
like the Noah Lyles
But he's going to have to really
that we know.
live up to what he did there in the semifinals just to get into that final.
Yes,
the US
yes,
athletes
guys.
in
So
the
the
He seems
second
to look really good
semifinal
this year. He trains with
is
in that Minnesota group down there with all of
on
his
the track. They are
technicians.
introducing
Just
the
tremendous
athlete
stuff. And he's been a 200
at the
meter guy,
moment.
but this year he said, "I'm going to make this team in a 100," and he did.
Okay, let's hand you over then to Andrew Cotter and Colin Jackson.
Well, there's the sizable frame of Emmanuel Matadi, Liberian, almost 100 kilos. A huge figure. 991 this season. Didn't quite find that home in the heats. That's why he's on the inside lanes there. Aki Blake, bronze at the World Indoor Championship of 60 metres this
Yes.
year. Well, saw
Why I
Matadi
didn't
as well in the first
bet
semi-final.
on Akeem Blake, even though he's Jamaican.
To make the final,
He ran
still so young, not going to
early in the season because he prepared himself to run indoors and all of that. So I think he has reached and passed his peak,
at the last Olympic Games in Tokyo. He
So
actually finishes
that's the
just
reason
behind
why I
Blake.
didn't put a bet on him
He really can fly
or
in the second half of the race.
a prediction.
Running Sola Ajayi, but 19
He came
against
early on the circuit
400
because
meters, the next
he
400
prepared himself for
kilometers.
the
So
indoor
good
season.
listeners,
Yes, he prepared for the
Marcel
indoor
Marcial,
track season. So he was
Eric Benere,
he
probably
has reached his
second
peak
or
and
second to
passed
beat that silver in that
his
race in
peak.
Tokyo,
So
Brendan Eugene at the
I
World
know that
League.
he's
Second in
a
the 100
talented athlete,
US Championship
but
in
at the
Jamaica as
moment
well.
he's not gonna be
Furious,
able
the
to
defending Olympic champion, but how close
produce,
is his defense? He says
you know, a race that can really be at his best. Let's put it that way. He's not going to be at his best, but he's in the race. So let's see what he can do. I won't be predicting. In this race, you have, what's that guy name? The guy from Botswana, Tibogo, and you have Olympic champion Jacobs from Italy in this race, and Sambini. Those are three guys, and yeah, those three guys are the guys to watch in this race. Race start, they are away. Okay. Sambini. Wow, 986.
He's going to go into one of the non-automatic qualifying places. Savini has got it ahead of Tobogo. Lamont Marcel Jacobs, 992. Doesn't look good for Louis Hitchler this, because with Kenny Bennett at 993. So Louis Hitchler will be up, but Savini, how good he looked. Say he has to get
Wow, Sambini, he beat Tobogo. And as I mentioned, the three names, you have Tobogo, Sambini, and Jacobs. And they were the three to cross that line in front. So now you know. And I am really surprised to see Sambini beating Tibogo. Wow. So come to the finals. You have Sambini, because you're looking at where the medals will go. Sambini with that 986 is good. I think Blake was about fifth in this race. So, that's the reason why I didn't put a prediction on him, because he prepared himself for the indoor championship and all of that. So at this stage, he would be way out of it, because he had trained his body for, those in that season. It was the winter season. Now it's summer, and his body would have probably been drained at the moment. Yeah. So, wow.
I think there'll be some satisfaction with the way he finished that race. There we are, 987 Nakani Sambini, let's leave Tobogo 991.
Yeah, so Lamont Jacobs is in the fastest loser spot. So, I mean, when that guy Jacobs won that Olympic, it was really a surprise, because, I mean, no one expected that. And from that time until now, he hasn't shined. Yes. Hmm.
right there. But all of that experience that he has,
Well, the moment that we are all waiting for, because like
from last year, he looked
the guy,
almost all year
the
long, a
athlete
little bit too
I
relaxed. I think that's
choose
the way that he was.
for the silver
There, he looked
has
relaxed.
done his job
I think he looked like he was
and is waiting.
ready for
Remember, guys, that is just
last year.
I just don't think he's raced much
a
this year.
couple hours later before you get that final.
So I think he's had to pause a bit of his season, but he's
So
a favourite for me. I've liked watching him over the years. But I guess
I
that
will
leads
have to
to the next question.
schedule another
Yes,
live
and the head
to
shaking
talk
as
about
well.
this
Was
one
that
tomorrow
was that head shaking?
because I
Almost
won't be on the live
keep him in this position.
I
for
think it's a bit of both, really. I think
that final.
he's done phenomenally well to say the injuries and the season that he's had, but
But
came coming through towards the end. Yeah,
we are
you're
gonna
right.
have a
Should he have dropped,
firecracker
he would have pulled through into a decent
later on.
position in the top two, but I think he ran really well.
I think he ran well given, where he's been. He matched this season's best, which is 992. So he came into this, he probably was shaking his head because he's probably thinking, there was something I did in that race that I should have done better. Maybe it was at the beginning because the end of it was flawless. So it was probably something at the beginning. And he's probably thinking, now I'm sitting on the bubble, and had I not done that, I would be in the final. But maybe he'll get there. We'll see.
Okay, as we mentioned, that very fast semi-final means that is the end for Louis Hinchcliffe and Sarah Moore-Carring's is full.
Louis, I'm sure there's a range of emotions for you. I know pride is within that.
Yeah, it's good. It's obviously not the result I wanted. But yeah, I can't be too hard on myself, so yeah, it's okay.
It's been such a journey for you this season in particular with the big breakthrough. You know, how much do you feel you can offer and can learn and grow?
I think, yeah, I'll definitely use this experience, kind of learn from my mistakes. So yeah, it's kind of back to the drawing board, and yeah, we'll work on it, hopefully come back stronger next year.
And looking at that semi-final, you had Noah Laws and you had Oblique Seville. You know, what did you make of your execution?
I think I kind of let the race kind of get out too far ahead of me. So yeah, I kind of was a bit out of it at the start. So yeah, definitely kind of didn't like set myself up too good, but yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, we'll work on it.
All learning experiences, and you had a great coach in Carl Lewis. You know, how has he been as a mentor?
It's been great, kind of giving me a lot of guidance. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good to have him in my corner.
And I know your family are in the stadium watching. I'm sure they feel so proud. It must be great to know that they're your support.
Okay, so now we are getting ready for the big one. This is the race that everyone is waiting for. This race is like the finals. Yeah, this is a very, very tough draw for some of these athletes. Even for Thompson, this is a tough one. But looking at him, he looks so confident. Yes, guys, I am looking at the lineup here, and Thompson is looking so confident. Yes. So, Oman Yala from Kenya, he was the one who promised to break Bolt's record. Wow. Fred Curley. Everyone forget about Curly.
Medalist in that distance, a 43-second mark, as of course a 100, 200 specialist these days. Saminu will be on the outside in lane 8 from Ghana. The others, Andre de Grasse of Canada, cannot write him off, although it would have to be a stretch for him. And then this man here, Benji Richardson, who has run incredibly quick. And he's backed up a couple of big performances back home in South Africa with a quick time and show of form. So that 986 clocking is personal best, should be just completely dismissed. Tough one here. Hughes will have to find something. He's had his own injury problems, hasn't had the preparation, the idea.
Okay, guys. So now Yeah, getting ready to get in your blocks. So any minute now, because this race also will have to go. This race have to go in the 9/7s because yeah, they have to win this race. You have to do 9/7. Yeah, Thompson gone with it. 980 again. 980. Pretty close to the 9/7s I was predicting. So Curly qualify automatically. Wow. You hear what the guy said? Thompson is the guy to beat. Yes, Thompson is the guy to beat.
Literally a complete sprinter. Even though he's very big, he gets out so well. And that mid part of the race, I think we still haven't seen the best of it. When I've witnessed him do some great stuff in Jamaica, from 30 to 70, he can just open this gap, and it opens without you realizing it. And that's what makes
Wow. So there you have it, guys. There you have it. Thompson 980. Let's see what they round it off to. And he was looking so relaxed. Wow. So Zanel didn't make it. It's funny, the lineup families, I thought when we saw Quincy Hall on here, how do they know what you're going to do? Just a note, very quickly, Colin. Just to, his 977 was. That's the quickest by Jamaican since Bolt in 2013. Yeah, that's the quickest by any Jamaican male sprinter since Usain Bolt. Wow. So good. And I'm looking forward to this final. Really am, like many others, of course. Well, guys, the final's about some 2 hours away. So we'll see you there. Guys, thank you for watching. See you on the next live. It was nice having you. And I am sticking to my prediction. I wish someone would have made a prediction also in the comment section. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. And remember, guys, whenever you watch my videos, please give the video a thumbs up. I am getting the views, but I am not getting the thumbs up. And the thumbs up will do a lot for me and this channel. See you in the next video.